Hi, I'm Brenda Bear, and welcome to my yarny or fiber arts related channel about crochet, knitting, and spinning stuff. I have little special critter on my lap. So, if you're not aware, this is Stormy, the Wonder Cat. He has some fans, so I've been trying to show him a little bit more often. He's usually roaming around, in the background or just in the room when I'm home and when I'm recording. So he wants down, so I'm gonna put him down. But anyway, he's made an appearance, so there you go, guys. Okay, so I don't have a lot of fiber arts projects to share, but I do have some kind of cool things that are fiber arts related that I do want to share. So I'll just get on with that. So first thing is, what should I start with? I guess this. So it's kind of weird looking, but my husband got this for me because, well, one, I love mushrooms of all varieties, and I like fixing things and mending things. So this is a darning mushroom. They're, to me, seem a little bit less common than like a darning egg. Even those, most people don't seem to know what they are, but I haven't even opened it yet. But this is basically a tool to help mend. Oh, I'm gonna open it. And I love the little name. Looks so perfect. Oh, there's Stormy. He's helping check it out. Okay. So, Stormy. So this is, oh my gosh. I know. Stop. A little, piece of wood. Stormy? I'm gonna have to bring him down. Come back down. Okay. So, just two little pieces of wood, and it goes like that. And I don't have a sock or something, so I'm just gonna use this little cloth here. So basically the round part, so pretend there's a little hole right here. So you would put your sock or whatever that had a hole, and I don't know around that either. So how my fingers are holding this down around it, it stretches it over the top of the cap of the mushroom or a darning egg, and kind of evenly spreads out the fabric so that you can fix it or mend it. So haven't used it yet, but I've been wanting one for a long time, and well, I wanted the mushroom one because it's mushroom. So yay. And I'll show this again. What it was called, but basically a mushroom or egg darner if you're looking them up. The other thing, now I got this for my youngest child, but this is a darning loom, which is used for like in the same kind of way, but how can I show this? So piece of fabric, washcloth. So I have that little disc in my hand, and then this metal piece with the curve right here kind of goes into the groove that was on the disc, and then this is just a hair tie or band or whatever you want to call them that helps hold it in place. So there's in the groove in there, and then you would take your thread or yarn or string and basically set up the warp lines as you would a regular loom between, so it would kind of be tacked down here and then up around one of the hooks, and these little hooks rotate back and forth so you can kind of get a semi shed, which is like, so you have all these strings, and then when it's up one way or the other, there's like a gap in between. It's hard to show with my fingers. So already had this, but I got it for my kid to do some visible, cool looking mending. But this, you can do the same thing. It's just this gives you kind of a frame to work with. So yay. And I'll take this off again. So hopefully you can see there's this little disc with the groove in it, and without the fabric. Oh, stupid hair tie. Come here, you. Okay, so hopefully you can see that's kind of what it looks like when there's no fabric on it. And these little hooks kind of fold one way or the other way. You're weaving back and forth. So super cool. Other thing I got is so I've had this book for a little while and I haven't gotten through it very much. I keep getting distracted, but I heard about this book, I want to say from Jillian Eve's channel, and I was interested in it and I liked it very much so far. I like the technical details. This is more of, I feel like, an educational type of book rather than a novel storybook. So super cool so far. And that's what it's called, and that's who it's by if you are interested. Then the other one I got more recently, and I'm not really a novel reader. I like books. I hoard books, but most of the books that I hoard are technical books or textbooks, fix-it books, identification books, those kind of things. So I was a little bit proud of myself for finding this book, and I found this book, or found out about it, through a Facebook group. I don't remember which one because I got a lot of them. Not on Facebook a lot, but happened to see that someone had posted this book, and I looked it up, and I don't remember how much it was, but my husband surprised me with it, because I had like, oh, this is a cool book I'm kind of interested in. And anyway, so it's called That by that person, and this one is a retelling of Rumpelstiltskin, but I like the way it was done because they have the knowledge of spinning and weaving worked in there, and it's correct. So like sometimes I'll see a movie or a TV show and they're like, oh, I'm crocheting or I'm knitting, and it's not crochet, it's knit, or they get it wrong. And this was nice because I already like the story of Rumpelstiltskin, but I wasn't yelling at the book saying that's not right like I would at the silly TV screen when they call crochet knitting. So and I'm mostly, yeah, like halfway, 2/3 ish through there. So yay, a book. And this book also, it made me think of Ray. Hi, Ray. From Ray's Yarn Addiction. I think you might like it, Ray. So anyway, cool. This is an important character. That's the only spoiler I'm gonna put in there. So yay. And I have a fondness for birds, if you didn't know that. So, especially blackbirds and ravens and crows. Well, I know lots of people don't like them, but I do. And I understand why too, because, yeah. Okay, and the last one, this is not exactly fiber related, but I got this book too, about plants, because I know you like plants. The only disappointment with this book is that it wasn't exactly written for my area, but still good information. So, yay for another book. Okay, and the last thing, if you're still here, I do have a little bit of progress. Okay, so, or progress. I started a new project. I didn't need to, but I did. And where's my other project? Okay, so I'll start with the one that I've gotten some progress on first. So I've shown him a few times. It looks kind of crazy because he's in the middle. Okay, his leg is kind of going wonky, so I might need to tack it down. So this is Pinksky the Cat by Crystal the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. But the pattern, I believe, is on Ravelry. Yes. And I'm not sure what. Oh, that was my cat's ear. How weird. Okay, sorry. So I saw something. It was just this little ear flap. Okay, so I'm to the point of putting all the pieces together. His little nose looks okay, but I haven't quite finished it because I needed to stuff a little bit more stuff in there. Fluff and stuff. So, he's got his tail on and part of the leg, but little ears on. And, so far I'm making progress. These are just my crazy tails. I like to sew everything together first and then worry about making sure everything's tied and secured and in the right place before I really finish it off, because I might have something crooked in the end or need to move it slightly, so I leave myself a way to fix it before it's all done. So that's when all the craziness is. So Pinksky's gotten some progress. And then the last thing is I started another sock. So been to, not for me, lots of appointments, doctor's appointments and doctor's places and hospitals lately, and I needed something small to work with while I sat there for hours. So I had originally planned to start a different sock pattern by Spring the Fiber Enthusiast, but well, the toe, she does, the pattern I'm referring to is a toe up pattern, which I like toe up socks, but her toe has the increases on the side, which I found my feet don't like. So I was planning on using the round toe, but with her pattern, but because I was at the hospital, watching her YouTube video wasn't working out. So I just went back to the pattern that I had created, and so I ended up making another sock. But Ray will know this. Bridget might know this if she's looked at it. So in my sock, my last pair of socks I made, which was like a pattern I kind of made up for myself, I used a pinhole cast on for the round toe, but this time I was having a little bit of difficulty because I'm in the hospital with the fiddly pinhole cast on, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? for some reason wasn't working for me. So I went back to Judy's magic cast on, and so basically I just cast it on 10 stitches with Judy's magic cast on instead of casting on 10 stitches with the pinhole cast on, and then increased the regular increase, like if you crochet or knit and you're making a circle or something in the round, the typical increase you do, like increase every stitch, and then the next round is increase every other stitch, and then the next round is increase every 2 stitches. So basically either the pinhole cast on or the Judy's magic cast on. Apparently both, that one works too. So I thought I would try it. It's not the prettiest, but still worked. And so also I need another pair of knit socks. The last pair I had is the first pair that I've made that actually fit me, and now that I've worked out what fits me, I thought I would make another one. Also, they worked out really well when we had a lot of snow, because they were, the yarn I'm using is, of course I don't have the ball band in here. Yes I do, I have one. Peyton's Croy sock yarn, and the color, they still make it, maybe I will tell you, tourmaline stripes. So oops, yeah, so yeah, and I think that's it. Of course this went longer than I meant to. I always think I'm gonna do something short and it's like 20 minutes long. So that's what I got for you. Oh, there is one project I really want to start but I haven't yet, and it's make along or crochet along cowl, but it's for a shawl. But the shawl is really cool because you can wear it in other ways besides just a shawl, or like a skirt cover up thing for beach or river or whatever. And so that pattern is by Spring, and I think it's called Wishin on Dandelions, and it's already started, but still want to make it and just haven't yet. So I might be doing that. I've figured out how much, because she's already made the videos, found out how much yarn I need. I have a big ball of mystery, I don't know, yarn from a long time ago. That might be enough. I don't know. So yeah, I think that's it. Keep rambling. Stormy the Wonder Cat is over yonder now, so I'll say bye for him and me, and I hope you have a wonderful whatever it is when you watch this. Okay.